For years, Google, the technology giant founded with the principle of don't do evil, included on its website a commitment against developing weapons and technologies that cause harm or can be used for surveillance. But last week, that language was removed from the company's AI Principles page. Google, whose parent company is Alphabet, did not immediately reply to a request for comment for this story. A blog post by Google leadership explaining the new policy said, "There's a global competition taking place for AI leadership within an increasingly complex geopolitical landscape. We believe democracies should lead in AI development." Some observers see the move as evidence that the company is now openly promoting its artificial intelligence technologies for use in warfare. AI is increasingly used on battlefields, from Ukraine to Gaza, and Silicon Valley tech companies, once averse to seeing their tools used for destructive purposes, have been backing away from long-standing policies against military use. OpenAI, Meta, and Anthropic all have AI projects with the U.S. military or defense contractors. AI is primarily used in determining targets for drone strikes, in some cases in a fully autonomous weapon. Leading AI researcher Stuart Russell, an autonomous weapons opponent, attended the AI Action Summit in Paris.
Increasingly, the progress of the war in Ukraine is dictated by the use of either remotely operated drones or fully autonomous drones. That's been a radical change. So I think many military strategists think that without this kind of capability, you just can't fight a modern war.
Google's connection to the military is not new. In 2017, despite the company's stated principles, it helped build a targeting system called Project Maven for the U.S. Department of Defense. A year later, after thousands of employees protested, Google ended the contract. More recently, critics say Project Nimbus, a $1.2 billion contract between Google, Amazon, and the Israeli government for cloud computing services, was used for surveillance and targeting in the Gaza war. For Russell and other observers, Google's shift in policy was concerning.
You have to assume that it's not a coincidence that this change in policy comes with a new administration that has removed all the regulations on AI that were placed by the Biden administration and is now placing a huge emphasis on the use of AI for military prowess.
As AI advances rapidly, governments and businesses alike are increasingly worried about falling behind. Matt Dibble, VOA News, Oakland, California.